Andy Stevenson standing alongside the victorious Ciaran Brady here at Cage Warriors 170. Second round submission win. How are you feeling?
Ecstatic, over the moon, absolutely unbelievable. I struggled with my nerves all day there. I was in a dark hole in that change room before I went out there. Couldn't get myself out of it. But once you get in there and you get hear the crowd and you get the feel for it, and obviously that being my pro debut, and I had to pick myself up and get going, and thankfully I was able to do that.
Do you usually struggle with nerves, or was it more so this time?
No, I have struggled with nerves and self-belief from the start. I think it comes from the fact that I only started MMA 4.5 years ago, and I've always felt like an outsider in the sport. But now here, look, I'm 1-0, one finish as a pro. It's probably about time I started giving myself a bit more recognition than I deserve, that I do.
Why do you feel like you're an outsider?
I don't know, just because I started later. A lot of these guys like I fought have been, say Jack Core, for example, I fought twice in the amateurs there, who's been fighting from over 4 years of age, and I see that and I think, I have so much to catch up on, but I've put so much dedication and hard work into the sport in the last 4.5 years that it's probably been unmatched by most, and that's why I've been able to get to where I am today.
Yeah. I mean, it's very interesting to hear you talk about that, because I would say that you're probably one of the most under the radar, underappreciated amateurs in the last year. You've 6-fight win streak coming into this one, 5-0 in 2023. Like, you've been lighting the amateur scene alight, and now you're after getting a finish in your pro debut.
Yeah, no, they're all fucking on here. Them things that my wife reminded me of, almost have to do it daily and lead up to this fight, and even still out there the day she does, look, you need to take into consideration what you've done. Look, maybe it's a coping mechanism I have for myself, and that's to downplay everything and downplay myself. But look, I suppose if it's got me this far, then not broke, don't fix it. But I need to start having a bit more belief in myself, because if I can do that in my pro debut and such a big show like Cage Warriors, where's the ceiling? I should just be able to keep going.
Yeah, it was a very impressive win. At one point, he did have you in the armbar. How close was it?
I had him in the armbar.
Oh, sorry, you had him in the armbar. Sorry.
He never got me near any submissions. No, he was thought was a good striker. Comes from a good striking gym, but I knew once I was able to get close to him and get my arms around him that he wouldn't want to know he gave up in there, in terms of he knew that was just going to be relentless, consistent, and I wasn't letting up. Anytime he felt like I heard him take a big deep breath in, I squeezed harder, or I pushed harder, and that got me there.
Was it a submission you were looking for tonight?
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to outstrike him, that's for sure. My striking still to be perfected, that's for sure. But if I can even get better, just use my striking to set up my takedowns and my own strength, which is my squeeze and my body lock, then I can do okay.
A big night for Team Towers as well. Decky McAleen fighting very soon here on the card. What would you like next? Would you like to, as far as activity, when would you like to get back out there?
I'm going to have to give it a break until August time here. Well, no fights until August. I'm not going to be taking a break. I will be training flat out, but my wife is doing Open University. She's trained to be a nurse, and she starts 6 weeks of placement here. So my wife has been so supportive to me from the minute I started this sport. So it's up to me now to give her a bit of time, let her go and do her learn, just like I've been doing every day, learning and trying to better herself as a person. It's important that I give her a chance to do that in life as well.
Was this a one-fight deal or a multi-fight deal?
This was a one-fight deal with the option of a second. So if Cage Warriors come back to me with another good, look, fuck, Europe's leading promotion really, Cage Warriors, and I would be stupid to want to fight anywhere else. But my thought process was, they did offer me a 5-fight deal, but my thought process behind that was I was active. I fought a lot as an amateur, but I didn't want that to hold me back. But again, now it exposed me a bit more to it, so maybe I'm going to take my time now and take a few months between each fight and really reassess.
Well, Ciaran, look, congratulations. I think you've done more than enough to earn yourself a multi-fight deal here. So congratulations on a great performance.
Thanks,
and I hope you know that you're doing good things here. So
yeah,
have a bit of belief in yourself.
Thank you so much. I'll take that on board, and I really appreciate everybody's time.
Appreciate it, Ciaran. All the best.